Welcome back, folks. Okay, so I got the very first piece of the commercial for my podcast done. Now my Audacity crashed, which I don't know why that happened, but I'm gonna go ahead and play back the clip so you can hear the beginning of it, and then we're gonna start piecing together how we want the commercial to sound. So here we go.
During season 2 of The Ear, we explore the beauty of the local church. And during this episode, we talk about the church as a place we go.
Okay, so after that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do something very different. Some of you may have done this before. Some of you may not even know what this is. I took it upon myself to go ahead and chop up the parts that I wanted, and then I'm going to extract from this audio. Like the first piece that I'm going to extract, and bear with me, is a piece by Cameron, and we're going to go listen to it before we move it over. Okay, so I went ahead and found the part that we want to select. Now, if you notice, we have these split marks, okay? In order to get that, you put your cursor right where you want it. You head on over to Edit. You go to Split Boundaries, and you hit Split, okay? Now, I already have the out one there. So I'm going to double select that, and I'm just going to play it.
Why would you not go to church to worship God? Why would you avoid going to church to worship God?
Okay, now you notice it only played the section that was highlighted. That's a great thing. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come over to my open window, and I'm going to hit Control or Command V. Now, what it does is it puts it on a brand new track. Okay, I'm going to try my best to move that to where it is not on that track, but it's going to be placed it right behind there. So what happened there? Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Cameron Schaefer. Now I'm going to listen to it.
During season 2 of The Ear, we explore the beauty of the local church. And during this episode, we talk about the church as a place we go.
Why would you not go to church to worship God? Why would you avoid going to church to worship God?
Okay, now one thing that I want to do, and I noticed this, is I'm going to grab my noise reduction. I'm going to get the profile. I'm going to select the entire document, the entire audio file, and I'm going to repeat that. That way it kind of cleans up some of those hissing noises that I have. Now, I noticed, see right here, let me play that. You hear the, I'm breathing there, okay? I don't want that to be near. So I could do two things. I can do the noise reduction, which will bring it down some more. But the better way to handle this situation is to go to Generate and Silence. Now let's listen to that piece.
Season 2 of The Ear, we explore the beauty of the local church. And
you heard the, okay, I want to take that out, okay? Because I don't want to sound breathy or windy. Silence that. I'm pretty sure this one is also one. Silence that. Now I'm gonna listen to it from the beginning, and then I'm gonna show you. We're gonna tighten up the audio.
During season 2 of The Ear, we explore the beauty of the local church. And during this episode, we talk about the church as a place we go.
Why would you not?
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it there. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and chop off some of the beginning.
During season.
Okay. I'm gonna chop off a very little bit of the piece right here and a good chunk of the piece right here, and we're gonna play it from the beginning.
During season 2 of The Ear, we explore the beauty of the local church. And during this episode, we talk about the church as a place we go.
Okay, I found another breathy part that I want to take out. Now keep in mind, I'm working on mono here. Mono track is pretty much all you need. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up just a little bit more. Take out a little bit there. And that helps keep your commercial, believe it or not, in the time frame that you want to keep it in. Again, 45 seconds to 60 seconds or 30 seconds to 60 seconds. You want to stay in that time frame. You do not want to go over. Now, there's a huge gap right here, and I am going to remove it as best I can because I want it to flow directly into the next piece of the audio. And then Cameron has a big space here that I'm actually going to take out, but I may not take it out on the actual episode itself. Okay, just for the commercial. So let's play it.
During season 2 of the year, we explore the beauty of the local church. And during this episode, we talk about the church as a place we go.
Why would you not go to church to worship God? Why would you avoid going to church to worship God?
Okay, so that's that piece. And now I'm going to go back to my original recording and I'm going to go ahead and find my second piece. Okay, we now know how the audio sounds, and I'm going to double click that and I'm going to play it.
I look at the fellowship. Okay, so you don't have to go to a physical building. I get that.
Okay, I don't like don't like that piece, but I went ahead and I chopped out a second piece. So let me play that and see how that sounds.
You don't have to go to a building to worship God, but you do and you should have the fellowship of believers who believe in the same thing you believe in.
Okay.
You don't have to go to a building.
So I'm going to copy that, go back to my recording, hit behind it, and paste it. All right. Now it put a gap there. I don't want this gap. I want this gap gone. Well, just delete it. All right. And I'm going to take out a little piece, but I want a little bit of that in there. So we're going to listen again from Cameron's part.
Why would you not go to church to worship God? Why would you avoid going to church to worship God?
You don't have to go to a building to worship God, but you do and you should have the fellowship of believers who believe in the same thing you believe in.
Okay. Now I'm going to do something different here. All right. Again, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to tighten up my audio. That way it doesn't drag on longer than what I need. Because remember, we have to jam pack so much information into this commercial to draw the listener in to listen to the whole commercial. Okay. Now, a commercial is not needed for a podcast. I do it because I think it's cool. And I'm going to come in here and generate some silence right here. But then in turn, let's see. I'm going to take that pause out. Okay, we're at 23 seconds here. I'm going to take that out. That now drops us to about 22 and a quarter, roughly. So let me hit play from here.
And you should have the fellowship of believers who believe in the same thing you believe in.
Okay, I want to get rid of the last piece. Okay, so let me play it again.
Believers who believe in the same thing you believe. Believers who believe in.
Okay, let me delete that. Now I'm back down to 22 and a half seconds. So I'm going to play it from here.
To worship God.
You don't have to go to a building to worship God, but you do and you should have the fellowship of believers.
Okay, and I'm going to stop it at believers. And then I'm going to go back to I'm going to put my cursor there. I'm going to go back to my original recording. And then I'm going to just scroll over. And then I know there's another piece coming up that I want to add from Cameron. So let me hit that. And we're going to play it.
The way the Apostles' Creed puts it, in that we believe in the communion of saints, is pretty helpful.
Okay. Now I'm going to start it here and see how that sounds.
I think the way the Apostles' Creed puts it, in that we.
Okay. So,
I think
what I'm going to do is double click it, copy it, go back to my other screen, put my cursor there, and paste it right in place. So let's play from here.
Of believers.
The way the Apostles' Creed puts it, in that we believe in the communion of saints, is pretty helpful.
Okay, let's play from the beginning, see how that sounds.
During season 2 of the year, we explore the beauty of the local church. And during this episode, we talk about the church as a place we go.
Why would you not go to church to worship God? Why would you avoid going to church to worship God?
You don't have to go to a building to worship God, but you do and you should have the fellowship of believers.
The way the Apostles' Creed puts it, in that we believe in the communion of saints, is pretty helpful.
Okay, so now I can do something with this with my segment. I can actually remove my segment and I can go deeper into the outline of stuff we talked about and back it up with scripture if I chose to. But so far this sounds good. Now what I'm gonna do next is I am gonna go back to here, and here is another piece that I think it was Cameron. I think I'm done speaking. All right. But I really want to add the part toward the end of the podcast that he points out, and it's very important. And I think it's the highlight of this particular episode. And I think we all should listen to it. I don't know where it's at. I think I passed it up, actually. Yeah, I did. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I want this section right here. I'm going to hit play.
We become forgetful of the gospel message. We forget about the truth of what that means for us. Daily and regularly.
So I'm going to remove that, put my thing here, edit, and I'm going to clip it there. So let's try that again.
We become forgetful of the gospel message. We forget about the truth of what that means for us.
Okay. And then he goes on a little bit further down. I don't think I cut it out yet. I did not take this out yet. So what I'm going to do is, based off of this particular recording, this particular snippet, and we'll listen to it again.
We become forgetful of the gospel message. We forget about the truth of what that means for us.
Okay. I'm going to go back and listen to my part again.
The way the Apostles' Creed puts it, in that we believe in
Sorry.
Worship God, but you do and you should have the fellowship of believers.
the way the Apostles' Creed puts it, in that we believe in the communion of saints, is pretty helpful.
Okay. Now, I can go on and say something behind that. It says that the communion of saints is so important. And as Christians, we, X, Y, Z, and then jump over here and put this part in.
We become forgetful of the gospel message. We forget about the truth of what that means for us.
Okay. So give me a second. I'll be back in a New York minute to complete this commercial. Okay. So I went ahead and took out the section that I wasn't too sure about, that I did not like. We're going to play it.
Going to church to worship God.
And my part was right there. I took it out. It didn't fit. And then it's going to jump
The way
into.
the Apostles' Creed puts it, in that we believe in the communion of saints, is pretty helpful.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a piece right here that is going to better fit and better serve this commercial. Now, it doesn't mean it's coming directly from the audio itself. It's just a piece to help enhance this commercial. So I'll be back after I record it.